Hello everyone, this is Trey with Texas Sports TV, and today we're going to be talking about the Houston Astros and how this well, not really a shortened season, but how a delay in the season is going to affect them. Well, more than likely, I want to talk about how it could help them. I've seen article after article, I've seen people making videos after videos. Basically, what they're saying is a shortened season, that this is if they do a shortened season. Saying a shortened season, if they do the shortened season, it's going to hurt the Astros. And the reasoning for that, which is pretty true, and I'm not going to deny this or denounce it, it could hurt the Astros because it's a new coach with a new team. He's coached before. This team has been around for a bit. What I mean by that is, this is the first time this coach is with this team. So there's going to be some chemistry issues. There's going to be some, the coach is trying to figure out the best plans to create the best outcomes for the team, and so on and so forth. Well, at the same time, that's only if it's a shortened season, because the shorter the season, the much quicker they have to get out in a groove, which is a lot harder whenever these are the first time they're working together. Now, and with that in mind, though, I don't really. That's a theory. That's if the baseball does a shortened season. What we do know is that baseball is going to start later. It's not going to start when it normally does. It's going to start later down the line. Don't know when. Maybe a couple months. Maybe 1 month. I really don't know. All I know is it's going to start later. That's a fact. And how can that help the Astros? Well, first off, Dusty Baker. No, they're not next to each other. But Dusty Baker has more time to sit down, look at his little notebook, and look at the teams. Look at each of the players. What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? Try to think of some combos. Try to figure out what might work, or come up with some ideas to test out once the season does start. It gives them more time to kind of figure a little bit more out. And at the same time, it could also help the team because it gives injured players more time to recover. If it is still the 162 seasons, Verlander has a chance to come back, and he's out indefinitely, but it increases his chance of coming back if the season starts later, and it's going to be still 162 games. And any other player that's injured, and this is for any team that's injured players, starting later, continuing with 162 games, it gives them a greater chance of coming back. And so, that's how it can help the Astros. Not really much into it. It's just having, as much as I hate not having baseball right now, and as much as I hate being stuck in my home all day, not being able to really go out because everything's shut down, except for my work, so I still gotta go to work. But as much as I hate that, and as much as a tragedy it is for the people who are sick and dying, and the ones who are sick and not dying, it's a tragedy that the whole people are losing their jobs and everything else. I'm not trying to denounce anyone's struggles right now. All I'm saying is this could help the Astros. I'm not saying it's a good thing this happened. I'm just saying this can help the Astros. And if you have injured players on your team, it could be helping your team as well. At the same time, it's not just the Astros that aren't, playing. It gives the Astros a little bit of a chance as well, because other teams that already have their coach and their players, they already know what's going on. Well, here's the thing: they're not doing spring training to practice. They're not doing, they're not playing actual games like the Astros are. No one's playing games. They're probably going to be pretty rusty, just like the Astros are too. It's almost like the beginning of the year is going to be a true even playing field. It's when it comes down to it, it's going to be which team can get on the groove the fastest, which team can go on the streak the fastest, which team can figure things out the fastest. Because it's not just going to be the Astros struggling at the beginning of the season if no one's really playing. Kind of possibly, it could be almost every single team. At the beginning of the year, no team's going to stand out, I don't think, unless they just, hit it off instantly. Because spring training's off, and the game's starting later, and all of that, they're not really playing their games right now. No one's playing baseball. This gives the Astros a shot to test things as well, and test what Dusty Baker comes up with during this break and everything else. This is going to be a very, very interesting time. This may not hurt the Astros as much as people think it might. Who knows? This is going to be very, very interesting beginning of this season because I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know what team's going to be good. I don't know what teams. It's going to be whichever team just can get on, click just like that. Which team can do it first and which team can go on a groove. Who knows? It could be this gives the worst teams a shot, and it does. It gives the worst teams a shot, and it gives the better teams a bit of a handicap. Maybe the worst teams, they may have a shot, but who knows? Maybe they'll struggle more. I really don't know. But this could help the Astros. Other teams are going through this, so they're going to be rusty going out. Dusty Baker has time to look at the team, look at the stats, look at each player's strengths and weaknesses for film and everything else. And it gives injured players a chance to recover and get back into the game. So, it's as much as they don't like this could be good for the Astros. It might be good for few other teams. It might be good for baseball. I want baseball now, but this could end up being good for us. And so, that's all I gotta say. Let's go Astros. Let's win 2020. We can do this.